attention to what brings you joy and spend your time, energy, and money there.
Ooh, girl, that is a word.
What freaking twin thing?
Welcome back to our channel.
If you're new here, smash subscribe down below
and hit the notification bell
because we post 2 videos every single week. No, but seriously.
Like seriously, I really feel like we do. But
anyway, we're going to be definitely posting a lot more soon because baby boy is going to school, so I'm so excited.
I cannot believe he's going to school. I may have cried a couple times about it.
Same. He's going to turn 1 in 2 weeks. Comment down below the type of videos you would like for us to do. If you like this type of video, I want you to hit that like button.
This video means so much to me because we just turned 30 and I feel like I want to give some wisdom back to the younger generation growing up in their 20s or just entering their 20s. Also, I want you guys to chime in too. So if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, make sure you guys comment down below 1 piece of advice or 2 pieces of advice that you want to tell any of the young ladies out there in their 20s as well.
That's good.
Yeah.
Who's gonna go first?
All right, I'll go first.
Okay.
So I wish I knew earlier in my 20s that relationship skills are just as important as business skills or like
academic
career skills or academic skills. I felt like I put so much time studying in school, put so much time, you know, advancing my career that I really didn't put that much time into learning how to do proper communication, learning how to really find my person or even have that goal period. So I just wish I would have taken some time to really develop relationship skills.
The one biggest thing that I wish I knew earlier on is not to worry so much. I learned later on where I was like, okay, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens right now is temporary. Just keep focusing. Don't worry about now. So that's one thing I wish I've known is not to worry. And everything will be okay. If it doesn't work out, it wasn't meant to work out. And if it does, it was meant to.
My third one is pretty much based on what you said. Is I wish I knew earlier to believe in myself more and dream bigger. I feel like, not that I didn't believe in myself, but I kind of had the attitude where, okay, something bad's about to happen around the corner. Like, oh, you know, this is good for now, but maybe something bad's about to happen soon. I just kept that mentality like when I was in my earlier 20s. I wish I was a lot more positive about life and just like dreamed like huge as I do now. You know, I'm like a huge dreamer now. I just wish I was like that in my earlier 20s.
This is a big one. This is a huge one. I wish I knew that quitting or losing your job can be the best thing that ever happens to you.
That is so
true.
Amazing.
It is. It is true because for me, I was working when I finally got into my career. I was in a very, very toxic environment and I stuck in that environment for 2 to 3 years because I was really, really scared of the unknown. I was scared of, you know, maybe I peaked at this moment, maybe this is where I need to be and nothing else is better out there. And ever since I started YouTube actually is when I finally decided to take the plunge and just quit. I'm like, no, it's time for me to live for me. I'm done living for these people. I'm done being the doormat, and that's what I did. I quit my job and I found a new one that's even better, and I adore and love who I work for. I adore and love the kids, and I was able to put more energy and time in social media, and I adore and love you guys.
That is amazing. You know, that's actually how I got my real estate license. Was I was in a toxic job, and like I used to get so bad anxiety. I used to go in the parking lot and cry because it was so bad, and I lost that job, and because I lost that job, it led me into getting my real estate license.
Boom.
So hey, that was really good. Speaking of job, I wish I knew more about retirement funds.
Oh yes.
Earlier in my 20s, like I don't even know why it took me so long to really understand like a 401k. I mean, you've heard 401k back in your early 20s, but I really didn't understand it all the way like that. So I wish I would have started when I was 18 because just putting in like 50 bucks, 100 bucks a month when you're 18, 19, go 20s, early 20s, oh my goodness, by the time you retire, you will get some money, honey.
Yep, bank.
So look into that.
All right, so there's 2. I'm gonna say the first one and then segue into my second one, what I wish I knew when I was in my early 20s. All right, so I wish I knew that girlfriend dates are as important as boyfriend dates.
So true.
So I learned about this later on, where me and Lucas, well, I realized that I was like, oh gosh, I have no friends.
You neglect your friends?
I neglected everyone.
Yeah.
I was really focused on Lucas. You know, we both are introverts, and we let it consume us to where we're like, okay, it's just fun if we have each other. But then when we step back, we're like, ooh, like, wait. Like, I need girlfriends, he needs boyfriends.
Yeah.
And so I had to start like learning, like, okay, I need to find someone. So then I found Rochelle, like, you know, find more girlfriends, Heather and Sherry. So I wish I knew from the beginning, like, girl, you need to nurture those friendships and don't lose them, don't let them go. You know, text them, call them, hang out once a month, and that's what we do now. You don't have to do it every day.
Right.
You can hang out once, twice, you know, every other month, and it's fine. So I just wish I knew that, and I still gotta get him to do that. He's 30.
I know, I love my girlfriend dates.
You do love it. So Becca's like, ooh,
but also when you were like, oh, social, I'm like, yeah, I mean, I love Brian, don't get me wrong, but I need to have my time with my girlfriends too, you know? Segueing back into finances, because I really wish I knew better about finances back in my early 20s. I'm gonna put these together because we have a lot of great, like, you know, tips coming up. Credit and debt, okay? I wish I just had a better understanding about credit, and the reason why I put it with debt is because the debt is what ruined my credit. So I just wish that I understood, you know, credit cards aren't your money. It is not your money, honey. It is just literally a tool to build your credit and get points, right? So take it, use it, and then set it to pay every month. I just, oh, this is like, oh, they give me like $4,000, it's my money, and this like destroyed my credit. So I just wish I just took my credit more seriously and did not accumulate debt through credit cards.
And your credit's great now.
Your credit's great now.
Yeah, it's amazing now.
I'm actually very happy that I went through that, because now I'm able to help so many people fix their credit. So, but if you're in your 20s, just don't even bother. Just get your credit card, just use it and pay it off every month, and really educate yourself on credit scores.
It's so funny because I remember Becca pre-being here, she was like, girl, if you don't have $1,000 purse, who are you? Like, you gotta get it. And when she moved there, she goes, oh, so like, you know, you were able to adopt, like, me and Lucas are cheap as mess. We don't use credit cards like that. We have flyer amount points.
I think a lot of it though was the crowd I was hanging around.
The crowd, it was the crowd.
Like, I got out of that crowd. A lot of my friends, they don't really have expensive purses.
No.
It was the crowd, so.
So that's another one. Hang out with the cheap people.
Yes.
The frugal people.
We're gonna add that as tip, what, 5, 4? I don't even know. We're just gonna throw out a bunch of tips, okay?
Let's just do that.
Just watch who you hang out
with.
Okay, because the quickest way to be broke is to try to prove to people that you're rich by spending money. Rich people don't spend their money to look rich.
They don't.
Broke people waste their money to prove that they're not broke, which in a sense makes them broke.
Right.
So yeah.
Sorry, I know it's gonna be a lot, but you always wonder, like, you know, it's for YouTube, like, you could make really good money on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
But some of these YouTubers, like, feel like living like crazy, like, you realize you're spending all the money you make.
You don't really have to spend a lot of money to look like money.
Right.
So, like, you know, this shirt, Ross.
I knew someone who said,
$5.
a YouTuber said, I'm every single money that I get, we spend it. I'm not one of those to save.
Yeah, that's
not that.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's definitely save.
I wish before we have kids, just go on a bunch of dates, go crazy with hanging out, live the best life you've ever lived, live like you've never lived before you have kids. But obviously don't wait till like you're like, okay, sorry, right?
I'm about to say hello.
So like don't wait till like,
don't wait till when?
Don't wait till when?
Tell me how you really feel.
Wait, no, tell me
how you really feel.
I'm saying, like, okay, if you're a person who would want kids younger, I'll say that, because I was one of them. I wanted kids by 24, and I wish I didn't just like lay around and watch Netflix all day. After I graduated, you know, went to work and came home, I watched Netflix or only worked out. I wish me and Lucas like legit like really went in on like traveling around the world, like learning a new language, like doing a lot of things that you can't do when you have kids. That's what I wish I did. And slept more.
Yeah. I wish that I was more intentional with dating. I wish I would have got to know myself and not just, oh, you know, like, you know, oh, I'm just gonna date you because I'm just dating, you know, without a real clear goal. I had goals for my career, I had goals for sports, but I never had a goal for relationships. I never knew exactly where I wanted to go with the relationship, so I just would date to just date, you know. And if you date to date without a goal, it's like 100%. You're not really gonna get what you're looking for, you know, all the time. Although I did date some really amazing guys, like super great people, I just kind of was like not really going anywhere because I didn't know what I was really wanting, because I didn't really get to know myself in that sense.
Right. I'm gonna jump off that a little bit.
Yep.
So like what Becca's saying too, like have your goal, know what you want,
yes,
and do not compromise that.
Do not know
the
what
big ones,
you want.
the big stuff. Like don't compromise.
Keyword: know what you want.
Yeah.
Don't base it on what other people want for you and things like that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to have kids later in life, like me, you know, that's your goal, but.
And don't settle in knowing like, all guys cheat, all guys just no.
Yeah, don't have that negative mentality.
Yeah, no.
I know that I was just watching this video from Kevin Samuels. I know that a bunch of you guys probably watch Kevin Samuels, and this girl was like, oh, I'm just prepping my daughter because, you know, there's a lot of like guys do bad things. And then, honestly, I really feel like, you know, you attract what you put out there, and, you know, instead of like just focusing on, oh, let me find this great guy, you know, be that great girl and only align yourself with other great people. A lot of guys don't cheat, a lot of girls don't cheat, a lot of guys do cheat, a lot of girls don't cheat, but I really feel like once you understand that characteristic for yourself, it'll be easier for you to like notice that in other people. And when you start seeing people, like, you teach people how to treat you. So if you see someone's like being sneaky and weird, like just dead it. Like don't even make it a big deal. Just dead it, chalk it up. Hey, you don't have to be nasty. Hey, you know what, you're a great guy, but we don't really work out. It's okay to walk away from situations that really don't work out and still be happy, you know. So
no matter how many years you've been together,
no matter how many years, just in every relationship, you know, if you really look at the positives and be grateful in what you've learned in that, every breakout would actually make you feel good, you know. I feel that is so huge because back in my early 20s when I used to have a breakup, I used to say, oh my god, what's wrong with me, you know. And that doesn't really necessarily mean something's wrong with you. It just means that you both just don't work out. And, you know, I just changed my mentality later in life that, hey, you know, a breakup doesn't mean that I'm a bad person. A breakup doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It just means that we just didn't align with each other. And I'm really so grateful for getting to know you and you getting to know me and the lessons that I've learned with you and the great experience that we experienced together. And when I learned, you know, that breakups don't define your self-worth and things like that, of course, don't get me wrong, it's of course sad. It just made me realize that everything's gonna be okay, and I'm one step closer to finding my match.
I like that. Looking to the future and planning for it is important, but it's equally valuable to enjoy and appreciate where you currently are in life.
That is literally was like one of my things. Not exactly word for word,
right?
But yeah.
So yes, you know, dreaming big,
yes,
looking big, doing big is great, but just enjoy the moment. I wish I learned that. Like I said in the beginning, like Becca said, you know, we're so focused on the big dream of running, the big dream for the career, the big this, the big that, and I never really sat back and enjoyed the moment. Speaking of undergrad, I don't know if we've really like soaked it in, or like as I was in my career, I think later on, like in grad school, I started learning to do that. So soaking into people, soaking into moments more. But yeah, especially with YouTube too, that's another thing where, you know, we have to start learning, like, you know, you want to be here, you want to be there, but at the end of the day, where we are is amazing, right? And it's great. Where we are in life, where I'm able to stay home for a year with my baby and not worry about finances. If I want to get something, I can get it. If I want to invest, we could invest. And I'm just really now enjoying the moment and still looking for the future, but yeah, I'm here. I love it.
I think that is so huge because like in like the middle parts of my 20s, I was so obsessed. So I gotta be a millionaire by 30, you know, like it was to the point where I was making myself sick, you know. And I do believe that that's why I really appreciate the most about Brian. Like he made me realize that it is okay, you know, you don't have to be a millionaire and you're still gonna be amazing. Like you're still gonna be happy, you know. And of course if it happens, it happens, but like be happy for what you have, you know what I'm saying. And just learn how to like live a life to where you don't have to like stretch yourself to the point where you're overworking yourself to get this goal and to achieve it, when you just be content and be happy of where you are in life as well. I really feel like I sleep a lot more now.
Yeah, you see?
I take naps.
Yeah, you do take naps.
And I feel, ever since then, I feel like I really since that mental shift, I've been doing a lot better too.
And you're like happier.
And I'm much happier. Because I'm like, I don't have to be a millionaire. Like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
And you know, also help with that? Living below my means.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of living below your means, girlfriends, buy your car cash. Okay, listen, you don't need to drive the most fanciest car in the world. I think that was a huge mental shift for me, because I'm telling you, it was by the grace of God. I don't have a Mercedes by now.
Right.
With a $500 a month car payment.
Dang.
Just save your money. Just get in the habit of saving your money little by little, and just get something that's, there's so many used cars that are really nice. It's $5,000 that you can save up for and then purchase later on. You know what I mean?
I drove an A to B into a $2,000 car.
Yeah.
Up until Lucas ended up getting a car, and I got his old car.
Yeah.
And then like we just kept doing this. So like now I have Lucas's old car. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucas got his Tesla, but you know, for me, like you said, I end up about that car payment.
Yeah, car payment life.
I'm about that car payment. I can't do it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Before I paid my car off, it was $300 a month.
See, now that would be me.
I mean, I was so programmed into it, it felt normal, you know, but $300 a month plus, when you don't own your car, your insurance is like triple when you don't own your car. So once I pay off my car, I went down $450 a month. I was saving because I have a paid off car.
Yep.
So just don't bother. Don't, like I said, don't live up with the Joneses. Like, don't be paying attention to everybody else. People want to blow their money on cars that they appreciate. Just focus on you, live below your means, and buy a car cash.
Yep. Pay attention to what brings you joy and spend your time, energy, and money there.
Ooh, girl, that is a word. That's like the motto of like the century.
And I feel like we definitely did that, you know, towards our later end, and gosh, we are so much happier now.
Yeah, for sure. Don't let other people's failures scare you.
Ooh.
Just learn from them, but don't let them scare you. And that goes for relationships. So if you see people with like divorces and their baby mama drama and they're cheating, don't let that scare you to like not get into relationships. Just learn the lesson that they need to learn, and then apply it for yourself, but still move forward. Don't see someone failing in a business and make it scare you to not wanting to go into business. You get the point, right? Don't let other people's failures scare you.
The people in your circle, only keep the people who are your cheerleaders. Do not let people who will deteriorate you from your goals and your dreams in your circle.
So your inner circle.
You can't. They need to be as positive as possible.
Seriously, because this journey is tough. So you need people who are like cheering you on and supporting you.
I actually had, unfortunately, one of my bestest friends. I loved her so much. She was so genuine, so sweet. One of the best people you've ever known in your life. She would take the shirt off your back, okay? She was one of the best humans, I will say, that I've ever came across. However, she was not the type of people who would cheer you on in your goal and your dreams. She was actually one of those people who were saying, you can't do that. You know, focus on only this little thing. Don't dream big. She was the type of people who say that, and unfortunately, like, I couldn't continue that because it was bringing me down
and making you doubt yourself,
and making me doubt myself, making me not want to dream big, go big, do anything. It made you want to just be like a potato. You know what I'm saying? So definitely keep your circle small. Don't be scared to release. Oh, I hate to say this, but don't be scared to release those people from your life.
Let people go. And it's the same thing with breakups though.
Like, it is the same.
Don't feel like it's, you know, it's a bad thing for you or them. You know, it's just sometimes friendships don't work out either, and you grow from them. Like, you can wish them the best. You can always, you know, send them love. It doesn't mean that you're gonna ignore them, be mean. It just means that it's just, you can't have that type of close relationship. You know. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to figure it all out right away, you know? Whew, like, I said before, like I was so super obsessed with having to be a millionaire now, and I realized it's a marathon, not a sprint. Like, who is rushing you? Nobody. Okay, 1% a day. Just focus on improving your life little by little, because I was realizing, yo, what if I die next week? Like, I don't want to die next week and spend all my life just being a workaholic. Like, I understand some hustlers, they want to just hustle their whole life away, but I started cutting back because I'm like, I can't. Like, I need to be able to enjoy my life, enjoy my mans, enjoy my family. Like, I can't just be all about work. I was literally like, oof, it was disgusting to me.
And it's funny because you're making amazing, like, seriously amazing money.
I'm doing much better now.
Not being like, not going so hard. It's like makes you working effectively.
Effective, yeah.
Work effectively.
Yeah. 1% better every day. I feel like it just changed my life because I feel so much happier. I'm like, okay, as long as I got these, like, this little piece done and I improved in this section, it is okay.
It's okay.
It's okay to take a nap. It's okay to play with my baby nephew.
Enjoy. Remember I was saying, literally, Becca, enjoy.
Which I've been
like that nap. So my next one is setting boundaries is healthy, not mean and selfish.
Yo.
So be unapologetically, authentically you. You shouldn't have to change or conceal parts of yourself.
That is so true.
I'll say both me and Lucas used to be, wow. I mean, we were just doing everything for everyone. And we never sat back for ourselves, especially Lucas. He like he would treat everyone like he wanted to do anything for everyone. And people were starting like, Lucas, go out to the store and get me this. Like, nah, that is not your man. That is not your husband. That is nobody. It's me.
That is my man.
That's my man. So I can tell my man to do that. You can tell my man to do that.
Okay, if you in a relationship, that's different. Cause though,
I mean, that's definitely a relationship. That man better do that.
That's a baby. Like, priorities.
But you know what I mean? Like, it was time to say, like, if someone wants you to put the time and effort for something that they want to do, and you don't have that time, or you don't have the mental space, or the will to want to do it, because if it's going to, you know, hurt you in the long run, don't do it. It's okay to say no. And that's even to your mom and daddy.
No matter who. Like, if you feel like you're uncomfortable,
say no. And you know what? I had to learn to do this. Okay, I'm still learning. I had to even learn to do that with my own kids. Where if like, let's say Lily want to go to the park, or Lily want to play with this and play with that, or do, like, we won't say no. And then there was times where, like, baby, we can't. Mommy's tired.
Right.
Like, no. You know? Or like,
you know, but it's so hard to say no to Lily.
No, it's hard. I'm gonna be honest with you. I still don't say no.
I'm so sorry I have to work.
Yeah, it's still sorry. Yeah, it's not like buying things.
I neglected a couple things for Lily. I ain't gonna lie to you, girl.
It's not like buying things, but more like doing things. But anyways, and in life and in relationships, and I had to tell Lucas too, like, it's okay to tell me no. If you are tired, and like yesterday, like doing the edit the video, Lucas said, no, I'm tired. I wanna go to bed. I said, baby, just go to bed.
Girl, Brian has no problem telling me no, girl.
Yeah.
He told me no all day.
He told you no all the time? Guys, if you're drinking, drink the good liquor. Spend that extra cash, because those hangers are nasty.
Yo, she ain't lying. Like, listen. It is not worth it.
Do not do the bottom of the barrel wells, okay?
Okay. You know what? And I'm gonna do my last tip. In feeding your body good food, okay?
Please.
Listen, it is okay to spend a little extra money, honey.
Get that Chick-fil-A. Do not get that McDonald's.
Oof. I'm kidding. Get that lobster.
Oh,
get that crab. I'm gonna get crab today.
Bro, I haven't eaten yet. I'm starving.
I was like, so Brian's birthday's coming up, right? And I'm like, okay, babe, so what would you like to do for your birthday dinner? You know, do you want crab? Right? You want crab? He's like, I don't want crab. So I was like, okay, no problem. I'm gonna get him. So literally last night, I'm like sending him videos of people like mukbangs of crab. I'm like, you don't want crab for your birthday? You don't want crab for your birthday? He's like, I don't want crab. I can't forget you. I'm gonna crab myself. He wants me to take him to a ramen spot.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, because you know how he is.
And Orlando's a really good one.
Yeah.
Can I say one more then?
Like, go ahead.
Okay, one more. If you have an important event in your life and you have girls, let's say you're getting married, and you have your maid of honor and major of honor as your people and your bridesmaids, don't make things optional. Don't beat around the bush for them and making them comfortable. It is for you. It is your day. And if they can't conform to your day, peace out. Be unapologetically you.
Be it. Do it. Living.
But anyway, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button down below.
And don't forget, if you are in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 100, even if you're in your later 20s, comment down below at least one advice that you've learned that you want to give back to our next generation coming up. Yep, each one teach one, right?
I like that. That is it for today's video. We really hope you enjoyed it.
Don't forget to
like, comment,
subscribe, share.
Bye. What freaky twin thing was